Then
He said you can't do anything for that.
we're taping now. We're live. So you guys can hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. We've had some tough technical difficulties tonight, or however you pronounce that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this actual hangout going. We're gonna go a little bit shorter now since we lost some time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody on the panel go ahead and introduce themselves, and then I'll introduce myself after everybody else. So why don't you start? Go ahead, James. Just introduce yourself and let them know how long you've been in the business.
Yeah, my name is James Parker. Been in the business probably right around 4 weeks now. Got introduced to it by Orville. Um, really love it. Growing as a person, growing as a marketer. So it's really there for you.
Okay. Next up, the Meister.
I'm Trey Parker. I've been in the business for 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's awesome. Uh, helps you learn a lot and grow as a community.
Okay. Okay. Well, my name is Orville J. Parker, and I've actually been involved with the business for right at 45 days now, I think. And I'm loving every bit of it. We're able to actually extend time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom to everyone that decides to join us. We are actually operating with a group that has a very simple system of how to actually do this business. So one of the things that we're trying to do is make sure that we keep that going and not complicate things. And today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking with you guys about, first of all, tools that you can utilize in your business, but then we're going to be discussing them and just trying to, just trying to brainstorm and figure out which ones make sense to us. Okay, you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, James, I'm a start with you, and what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and just name one of the tools that you like that's in our arsenal right now or our toolbox, and then just tell me why you like it.
One of the tools I like right now is happen to be the fan page.
Okay.
And the reason that is because it's something that made me get out of my comfort zone. I'm not very used to typing about myself and doing something on a strict regimen. And so it's teaching me a lot of discipline that, you know, hate to say that I kind of lacked on certain things. So it's making me grow as a person also too. And it's actually pretty fun, in my eyes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Now, how long have you been working with those fan pages?
My fan page, I think I've been working with that probably like 3 weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
right around 3 weeks.
Okay. Cool. 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 What about you, Trey?
When you say tools, do you mean like what do you mean?
What does the company have that you've seen that is a good tool for people to use, like the website, the
Okay, I got you.
Facebook.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I would say for me, like in what I've been doing, I would say that the website is, especially the hub and just like the products. And the only reason I say the products is because they're helping me reconnect with a lot of people who I knew and networked with, but kind of broke off with. And so it gives me a touch point with them and with a lot of more people. And then the hub is just you get discounts on everything. So what's not to like about it?
Okay. Cool. 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 I would have to say, I would have to say Facebook also. I'm really liking what I am attempting to do with my Facebook page. That's my fan page and my personal profile. I see a lot of potential for it, but right here, right now, I'm really excited about just the whole gamut of what we have available to us. And I've been spending the last couple of days just really looking at some different things and trying to figure out, first of all, what would be a good tool to put in my arsenal or in my toolbox, and which tools will allow me to be able to keep the business simple and which ones will complicate the business. So what I did was today, guys, I prepared a sheet, and we're going to go through it really, really quick. And I have 18 tools that I was able to identify that we have access to. And and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing with you guys this list, but we're going to also be briefly talking about some of them, okay? Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, give me a sec, I'm going to pull up another window here. Okay. Now I'm going to have you guys let me know when you can see that actual screen, okay?
All right, we can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. Everybody recognizes what this is. And for our viewers that are actually looking in, this is our Wake Up Now corporate hub. This is one of the tools that we have available as distributors. I like it a lot because, first of all, it's very simple and to the point. You know, when you look over here, it has a, I call it like a short video or a sizzle video. It's only 7 minutes and 44 seconds long. Excuse me. And over here, we have a sign up form. And then what you'll do is, like, if you either go up or down, you'll notice that we have a menu here. If they click on products, they're able to briefly look through the products. Same thing with videos. Okay, and what's cool here is they have the opportunity of watching the video, downloading the video, or even downloading the audio portion of the video. So again, it allows us to be able to market and to give some information, but without, you know, overwhelming the person that's looking at the info. Here, again, briefly, it just talks about the opportunity and a little bit about the company here. So that's the first tool that we have in our arsenal there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, give me 1 second here. Let me know if you guys can see that other window that came up.
Yeah.
Well, with Kirby them?
Do you see my my Evernote window?
No.
Okay, well, good, good, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna pull up the second marketing system right quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so give me 1 minute. Okay, can you guys see me now?
Yeah, we just see it.
Okay, now what I want you to do, James, I want you to just go ahead and briefly explain to me, you know, your concept and your ideas on this hub, how you utilize it, what you like and what you don't like about it.
Okay, on that hub right there, I just recently started back actually sending people to that part of the hub. And I like it a little bit better because, to me, it's a little bit more information on there. So not only are they getting like the presentation, they're also getting a lot of the details of, like you said, about the products also. And it's easy to navigate too. It's not too cluttered. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up a second one right quick and just show everybody. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, now this is our second system, or our second online system that we have. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one right here is provided by our big team, Simple Freedom, and everybody that joins our team actually get this. Again, it's a really good system because it gets to the point. What it has is it's made up of 4 different videos. The first video just briefly takes the actual prospect through a presentation. The second one, when they click on it, it actually shares with our prospects, our team leaders. The third one, when they click on it, it actually shows the actual prospect how to go ahead and get signed up with our company. And last but not least, the fourth video actually covers our vacation hub. And then another cool thing is this one right here is actually synced with the corporate hub. So you'll notice when I click here, okay, I'm gonna pause this right quick and then click one more time. Then I'm at the hub. Now with this actual particular site here, everybody gets this site here as part of your package with Wake Up Now. And then again, the one here is only available to our specific team. So once you join the Simple Freedom team, you'll get access to this one here. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to our regular view, and now I'm gonna briefly go through some other things, and I'm just gonna share with you some of the other tools that we have. Now one of the cool tools that we have access to here is our Facebook group. Now we have two Facebook groups that we utilize. The first one is our big network group, which is our personal team group. And right now I think we have about 40 members that are actually part of that group. When you actually get access to that group, you'll get training, you'll get access to a lot of informational videos and tutorials and things like that. It's a very powerful tool to use to actually take a prospect from one point to another in their mind. And I've actually used it as a closing tool also in the past. You know, if I had a prospect that was really interested in the business, I just threw them over in there and let them marinate some in that content and that information over there. Okay, and then the other one that we have is actually our big group. And our big group is Simple Freedom, like we say. That actual group has about 1,600 members in there. Again, what you'll get access to in that group is further training from the big team, and also a support system with over 1,600 members in it. Both of those are very powerful. Again, I've used both of those in my business. James, go ahead and just explain to me what you think about those two.
Okay, about the two, I'm gonna break them down and explain both of them differently.
Okay.
Due to the big group, for us, the Simple Freedom page, like the corporation, where it's a lot of people there, and I look at it for as like the big network group, more of like your regional office.
Okay.
Of a
Okay.
corporation.
Good analogy.
You're more connected to people, more local. Well, in our case, since most of our teammates are local to us, so it's more of a local group where we have instant access to people in same geographical areas also. But then the big group is a little bit more diverse, a whole lot more diverse, let's be honest, because you have people from all over the country, all over different walks of life, different situations, different knowledge levels. And so, you know, it's a lot better, you know, for us like staying motivated, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to hear motivation from people you already know. A lot of times you might need it from somebody that you don't know when you're feeling down to get that up. And I think that's what the big group is good for. And our smaller group is more better for the one-on-one aspect of the team build and the team. You know, training is a little bit more easier. We can give people a little bit more time, a little bit more information, and walk them through it a little bit more better.
Right, right, and I totally agree. Yeah, I think the small group has a more intimate feel to it, and I think it's an easy place for a new person to be able to ask questions, like you say, seek out training, and get more on a, like you said, like on a one-on-one situation, you know, with the person that brought them in, or even the team members. We do have a lot there that's actually duplicated inside of the big group, but then also we have a lot of things there that's exclusive to that group itself. Again, I agree with you on the big group. I look at that more as a, yeah, it's like the big picture thing to me. And with that group, you know, one of the best things that I think you get from that group is accountability. Because when you look at that group and you look at the way that group moves and stuff, it's a fast-moving group. I mean, you can't be stagnant and plugged into that group for too long, because it's going to make you feel, you know, it's going to make you, it's going to motivate you. It's going to motivate you to get out there and do some things. There's a lot of support in both groups as far as just really giving positive reinforcement to the right types of actions and things like that. I feel with both groups that there's more than enough training there for you. I feel that if you actually plugged into either one of those groups, you will be able to get what it is that you need at that particular point. And with both groups, even like with our small group, we're constantly adding new training there. We're constantly adding new resources. And the same thing with the big group. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead briefly take us to both groups and just kind of give like a brief tour of it right quick. So hold on one second. Okay. Now let me know when you guys can see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can see. Good, good, good. Well, we're at right now, we're at the actual big network Facebook group right now. This is our private group that we have for our personal team. As you can see, we still integrate inside of what's going on with the big team. The big team is called Simple Freedom. We're actually getting ready to shift over to making sure that we utilize that system as far as with marketing and just the way that we do, the way that we implement our business and stuff like that. And it's a really good message, because everything that we're going to do, you know, from our personal standpoint with our personal group to the big group is that we're going to try to simplify the process of you doing business. And so one of the things that I wanted to do, you know, start next week was to make sure that I integrated that into everything that we're doing here with the smaller group, but then also our team could take that and carry that on to the big group. Now the way this works is that when you actually join us, you're going to get immediate access to this group here. Now some individuals might not have came in at the same level that the other individuals came in. To kind of give you an idea, we had a few members that actually ended up enrolling for free just to kind of test drive the system, but majority of them ended up upgrading to the actual big group. So even right now you can't do that with us, and that's the reason why I didn't even really want to talk about it too much, because right now, to actually be part of the big network, you have to be a paid member right now. And so what we're doing is we're still letting certain individuals in who are not paid, but that's based off of what was done this past week. But as we move forward on things and stuff like that, we're going to be actually requesting that everybody that runs with us actually ramp up to the 99.95 level. So that way we can make sure that they have the best chance of getting to, you know, some profit in their business. So anyway, let's go ahead and show this right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly go down a thread, and I just want you to look at all the content that's here. Okay, and that's one of our members there, who team members, who actually just had a little girl. So congratulations to him and his wife Megan. And as you'll notice, I'm just going to keep scrolling down. You know, this is a lot of content that we have in this thread. So as you can see, you know, we're not just sitting here. You know, we're actually supporting each other. We're sharing our experiences with each other. We're actually welcoming new team members, getting them started. Again, just a lot of content. And this is just 22 hours from ago. You know, we haven't even gotten to yesterday's content heavily. I'm just going to keep showing you. So you guys get the idea. It's a lot of content there. So this is one of our most powerful tools that I feel that we have in our arsenal, is our Facebook group. And again, it's a real easy step for anybody to actually get going here. We're really laid back, and we just ask everybody to contribute, everybody come in there with the same vision, and that vision is to bring a positive attitude to what we're doing. Also, if you click here, we have a list of documents and stuff and training and things like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to our big group now. Okay, now this is our big group. As you can see right now, we have almost 1,700 members that are actually a part of this big group. And this big group has only been, running for right at almost a little bit under 4 months right now. But again, like James was saying, this is almost like coming up to the big corporation. You go from 40 members to 1,600 members. And if you'll notice, you're going to see some windows pop up over here. Every time a window pop up, that's somebody congratulating somebody or somebody welcoming somebody into our team. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the content and just show you here also. And again, I've jumped on the computer at crazy times at night, and I haven't found one time where there wasn't some activity going on, with this group. So that's another cool thing. If you have a support question like that, if you're unsure about something, or you haven't, you're trying to, you want to brainstorm on some ideas, or you want to ask another member how you do something, you could just log on and post a question to the group, and you're going to have somebody that's going to answer you back. Okay, again, now with this one right here, again, the only way you can get access to this group is you have to be a paid member, a $99.95 subscriber in Wake Up Now to get access to this group. But once you get access to it, man, you get access to a ton of training that's exclusive to this group. And again, there's just a lot of training there that's offered in the group. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our other screen. I'm going to release the screen share here. Okay, can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, now also, I'm just going to go over some other things briefly that we have. Okay, we have what we call sizzle videos. These are short, 3 to 5 minute videos that are done by the corporation itself and also by other members, other teams and things like that, other distributors. I really like these videos because they allow you to be able to share a simple message to the person that you're talking to without overwhelming them, and it allows you to be able to pique interest and things like that. James, what do you think about those videos, like the kind we be sharing?
Yeah, I like them a lot, and I like it because pretty much you got a video tailored to any type of person you're trying to market to. So if you feel like one person will respond better to a certain type of video, it's out there for you. If you feel like another person will respond to a different type of message, it's out there for you. So the variety of videos is pretty deep, and it's pretty I would say the word I'm looking for, spectacular, because it is so easy to just get a video and that's tailored to somebody's personality that'll get the message across to them a lot easier.
Right. And again, like he said, diversity. We have access to a lot of tools, and with those videos, we have access to a lot of them. I mean, if you have somebody that's really analytical, we have videos that you can shoot to them that talks about the numbers and all the facts and the data and stuff like that. But if you have somebody that's more visual and they'll be more apt to react to something that's visual, we have a lot of cool videos. One of the things about Wake Up Now is that we've been blessed enough to attract a lot of individuals that come to the table with a lot of skill sets, and a lot of these guys were professional videographers and professional producers and things like this, and so they put together some really nice videos that allow you to be able to go out to the marketplace and pique your prospects' interest. And just like James was saying, we're talking about age, race, sex. We have such a diverse, selection when it comes to those videos. Now, one of the things that I'm working on is creating what we call sizzle audios. And these are 5-minute audios, 2-minute audios, things like that, that are going to actually kind of mimic, what the videos do. These will actually be created for different demographics, different niches and stuff like that. And I've actually started on these, and I should have my first batch here completed like in the next couple days or so. Let me ask you a question, James. How powerful do you think it would be to be able to have some sizzle audios, for the person who can't really sit down and look at something, but at the same time they can push a button and listen to something as they're moving around?
I think it's very powerful because, like you said, somebody might not be able to sit down at that particular time to watch a video. but they can always listen to somebody moving around. And
Right.
I think it just opens up the message and how you get it to them a lot quicker. Because
Right.
me myself, I know myself. Sometimes sometimes I'm at the computer for hours on time. Sometimes I'm moving around, and so having a sizzle video or sizzle audio playing on my phone or my tablet while I'm walking around, accomplish other things. That's a good tool there.
Right. 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 And also, one of the things that we're trying to do as a team is that I know we're talking a lot about online tools, but we're actually trying to trying to take certain things and move it to offline too. And I'm gonna share one of them with you guys right now. I hadn't even had a chance to really share this with the team yet. Um, I've actually taken one of our hangouts that we did, our last hangout, and I've actually pulled the audio off the hangout. And so what you see right here is, I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera. I'm gonna kind of turn it so you could just see it some. Actually, this is going to be an audio that you're going to be able to take out there to the marketplace and just pass it out as you're moving around. And it has our full presentation that we use right now, as far as in video format. We have the audio version that's going to be made available. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be actually uploading the actual audio file to our Facebook group, and also to our private team site. And any of our distributors will be able to download the audio and the artwork and go out to their local Office Max or Kinko's or something like that and have them printed out. Now, the cool thing about this is that, again, one of the things we want to talk to you guys about tonight is that if you hear anything else, is that in your business you want to be system dependent. The whole name of this game is speaking the least amount out of your mouth, but instead becoming a expert inviter and inviting your prospects to actually engage with the various tools that we have in the systems. And I believe this is going to be a very powerful tool, because over the years I was blessed enough to see a lot of companies take a tool like this and really explode their businesses with it, because it's very duplicatable, first of all. And as you're moving around to, like, during your day by day, it's easy to walk up to a person and give them an actual CD. And the reason why I put it inside of a DVD case is because I wanted to create something that was visual, that would catch a person's attention. It wouldn't be something that they would throw on the seat and forget about. It had a lot of color to it. And actually what I did was, with this one right here, we just actually ran with the same type of branding and the same type of artwork that we have on all our other properties and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys the title of what the copy says on here. It says "Simple Freedom" in bold. Then it says "The secret is out." Then it says, "What if you can create a $600 per month residual income from home in the next 30 to 60 days sharing this audio?" Then in yellow it says, "What if this income grew each and every month?" Then it says "Listen a day" down there. And then we have our actual team logo on that. I'm going to kind of get it up close so you guys can see it there. So again, I think this is going to be a very powerful tool. And then another tool that's going to be a companion to this is that video that I was telling you guys about, that you can find on our live Hangout page right now, is actually going to be packaged the same way, but it's going to be a DVD. So now our team members will be able to go out there and you can actually pass these tools out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the power of these tools. Okay, first of all, to make this actual tool, it only costs you right around 60 cents when you get done with this, to put together something like this. So as far as from a budget standpoint, it's a real inexpensive tool to put out there. Now, one of the things that we've done in the past is that was really very powerful with tools like this. Let's say, for instance, that you got somebody that's in your network. This could be a relative or a friend or something like that. Excuse me. So what you could do is you can contact them on Facebook, or you can contact them by phone. You can say, "Look, I have some information that I want to share with you. If I was to give you an audio, would you make some time to check it out?" And then you'll wait for an answer, and the person will say yes or no. Hopefully they'll say yes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to schedule a time to actually get this tool out to them. Now, I'm going to show you why this tool is, to me, it's a little bit more powerful than sending them to an audio online. See, an audio online is convenient for them to be able to access. but at the same time, it's convenient for them not to access or to click off of it. By giving them a physical tool, and first of all, when you give it to them, you're letting them know that you're going to get the tool back. Okay, so you're going to give them like 3 days or whatever, 5 days to be able to review the tool. Now that's putting a sense of urgency on getting them to actually listen to the audio. A lot of times you can't do that online because they don't have your tool. If you tell them, well, you say, look, I'm going to give you that audio, but I'm going to need to get that back from you also, like in 3 to 5 days. So it allows you to be able to have a door where you can go back and follow up with them after that. But what it's going to do also too is that you can't really do offline is that they can take this actual audio and they can put it inside of their CD player on their way to work or running errands and things like that. And then they have the opportunity of sitting up under that content and constantly hearing that message over and over again. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, cool. Okay, so again, this is duplicatable. Everything that we do online is powerful and can be done by anybody that has the internet, but a lot of people still move outside of the internet. This is something that you could put inside of a new person's hand really quick, and they can duplicate this really quick, because how hard is it to pass out so many of these a week? But now the powerful thing with this is when you get your team to start duplicating. Let's say, for instance, you say, okay, I'm going to budget to pass out 20 of these a week. Okay, now again, we say these only cost you 60 cents to make them, so do the math on it. It's costing you less than what, $12 a week to be able to do this right here. But now another thing that's powerful about this is the pass-through rate of this. If you get this to one person and they like it, they have a tendency to share it with somebody else, whether it's a spouse, a friend, a coworker, or something like that. So remember that you can't do that with online audio, because a lot of times a person is not going to follow through with something like that. Okay, but the other thing is that if you're passing out 20 of these a day and you get a certain percentage of your team to start doing that and they duplicate the same thing, you guys can have a lot of tools out there in play. And if you use it the right way, like what I was telling you, to where you put some accountability on them to listen to it, but then you let them know that you have to go back and get it. Even though you don't need the tool, it ain't nothing but a 60-cent tool, but it gives you a reason to get back in that prospect's face and to have another chance of being able to convert them over into a member with Wake Up Now. The same thing with DVDs. Now, the power with a DVD is that anybody can take a DVD, take it out of the case, stick it inside of a DVD player, and push play on it. Okay, so when it comes to duplicating it again, a lot of people have a lot of hangups with things, but things that they naturally do, it's easy for you to actually get them going with something like that. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, good, yeah. Good. Okay, now another tool, and this is something that I've been testing out here, and I really, I started on this, but I stopped, and so for the rest of the month, I'm going to be really putting out the rest of these right here. And what I'm going to show you is, that's a postcard there, okay? Now, the way this postcard is set up is, again, this is an offline tool, but I'm going to show you how you can make this an online tool. Now, I've done the artwork on here, and basically what I did with this postcard, I integrated myself in with other individuals that were in the Wake Up Now business. And when you look at it, the artwork is done in a way to where we're having a lot of fun. We're all on vacations, we're all traveling, and things like that. And then what I did was I just put a real, a real catchy headline at the front of it, "Live a Big Life." And then when I put on there, I say, "Turn this card over." And when they turn it over, if you guys can see that, I have some copy on there. And again, that copy is a direct response type of copy. And what it says is, it says, increase your income by $600 a month every single month using our business system called B3H3G3. Learn how this system, this exclusive postcard strategy, and social media can easily put $600 to $1,000 in your bank account within 30 days. Then it invites them to go online and watch a free DVD. Now, I'm going to show you the power of this. The power of this is that you can actually get postcards made like this for right at $200 when you get done with your artwork and getting them printed. I have 5,000 of these made up. Okay, but now what I do is I treat each one of these postcards like it's one of these physical products. I take them out and I give them hand to hand, not put them in stacks. So that way I can stretch my money, but then I can create that same type of urgency because I'm picking and choosing who I give this to. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys the landing page that this goes to. Okay, so give me 1 second here. And what you're seeing right now is what they call a complete system right here with the postcard. So give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I think I have both of them pulled up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let me just go back and show you this again now. And again, this is just being system dependent. Okay, here's your postcard. Again, here, you guys can kind of, all the viewers out there, you can kind of see the artwork and the copy on there. The name of the domain is Wake Up Pay with Us. Then we have direct response copy on the back of it, you know, telling them that we can show them how to make $600 to $1,000 per month. And then it says, watch the free video here, wakeupppaywithus.com. So they go from here, and what they're going to do is they're going to go right to here. Okay, let me know when you guys see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you call a landing page here. Now, in this particular case, it's a squeeze page because what it's going to do is it's going to make that actual visitor give their first name and their email address to get access to the information. And then what I did was I just put a catchy headline here, some more copy here, and then a video that actually that has me doing like a probably about it's just a 30-second teaser on actually them signing up to this. I'm gonna stop this because with the streaming right now, it looks like it's taking resources and stuff. So anyway, they go to that video, and that video invites them to put their first name and email address here. Now, one of the things that you're doing now is you're starting to build a list of leads up. Then what happens is once they put their first name and their email address there, they're going to be redirected to this page here. Now, on this page here is more information that actually mimics what you saw on the postcard. Then there's another quick video there where they have a chance of getting to know me and understanding what it is that I'm doing with this actual business. And then from there, they go down here. There's a team shot of us right there. And then it says, check out my free info. They click in. Now they're going to get to that DVD that I was talking about on that card. And then what they're going to be able to do here is they're going to be able to watch our most recent Hangout that has the full presentation on what it is that we're doing here with Wake Up Now. Now, this is a qualifying tool here. You know, we talk about tools and leveraging tools. This, what you're looking at, is a qualifying tool because they went from a postcard to having to put their first name and their email address. So they're showing you there with that first step that they're interested. Then when they come over here, they're presented with almost a 2-hour video. Now, if they sit through and watch this, would it be safe to say that they're interested in some of this information? Yes or no? Would it be safe to say that, guys?
Yeah. Sorry, my mic was muted.
Okay. 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 So anyway, if they look over this information here and they watch all this, it's going to be a couple things that's going to happen. One is they're not going to be able to say that they don't understand what it is that we're doing. The second thing is that this type of system is allowing you to sift and sort because a person is not just getting direct access to the information. They have to, first of all, give their first name and their email address. So you have a way of being able to follow up with them. But the second thing is when they look at this information here, they have to invest some time in it. Then what happens is if they like what they hear and see here, then they go to this page here, which is the page that we talked about at first, which is our corporate hub where they can sign up at. So that right there is what you call a complete system or a funnel right there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over to our panel again. Give me a second. Okay, let me know when you guys can see me.
Yeah,
Okay, what do you guys think about that? What I just showed you right there.
yeah, I think that's powerful. I like it.
Okay, okay. Now what I'm gonna be doing is that one of the things we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be making this same type of system available to the team members that want it. So all you guys will have to do is just let me know you want it, and then I'll send you over the information that I'm gonna need to actually create your system. And then all you will have to do is if you want to put a video where there's a video, you can do that. If you want to put a picture where there's a picture, you can do that. But right now, we're going to be actually hooking up everybody in our team who wants a system like this, so you can have your own system. Now you can interchange the videos out too. So if you want a certain video to be on a certain page, all you have to do is let me know while I have a little time to be able to mess with that, and I'll set that system up for you. Okay, so give me a minute here. Where are we at on time? What do you guys at a time? It's 9:35. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Good. Now the next thing that I want to talk about as far as a tool is our actual Freedom Hangouts, and that's what we're actually on right now. This is our training hangout, and then we have a presentation hangout. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask both of you guys, what do you think? What do you like the most about these training hangouts and our presentation hangouts?
You want to go off?
You go ahead.
Okay. What I like the most about them is that the way that Google Hangout works, it works to our advantage because you can see Orville like presenting, but then you can actually see what he's talking about as far as the presentation, and the fact that he can go back and forth helps a lot.
Okay, okay. What about you, James?
Yeah, I like the Google Hangouts because, when you use the right way, like we're using it, you can actually train somebody that's not right here physically with us. They can be on vacation, they could be at work, working their job, and still be getting training. So they don't have to have a physical location, they don't have to be face-to-face per se, but they are face-to-face, but just digitally. And it's a lot easier, a lot more convenient. You could train people that pretty much on their own time, like today, something came up from when we normally do our normal training time, we was able to push it back and still get our training done.
Right. Yeah, I'm loving it because first of all, it's a free piece of software, and they have a lot of features that are integrated in this that actually works good inside of our business model. Now, one of the things that we try to actually stress is that this is your business. You can do it how you want to do it. And the way that we choose to build our business is that we do the majority of our business online, but we do have offline components that we do. We have a weekly meeting that we do, and we're actually moving into doing what we call home meetings, where we'll be doing home presentations for groups. But outside of that, just like James said and just like Trey said, we have a lot of upside leverage with Google Hangouts. It allows us to be able to go in and create a virtual meeting that's really interactive. It's not just one person talking to an audience, but it's actually like engagement, like you're sitting across the table from somebody. But then you have that on steroids because you're able to do that from one person. It could be across the city or in another state. And outside of that, you feel like you're right there in front of them. You can share documents, you can share video, we can share a whiteboard, and it allows us to be able to just really get in and to do what we call, I just think, high value types of meetings. But again, like James said, it's time shifted. We are actually creating content today that's going to be used by somebody tomorrow and down the road. And so it allows us to be able to go in and do some training, but we don't have to actually repeat that out of our mouths again. And that's very, very powerful. So now, like he said, the person who has a schedule that might conflict with the times that we do this, it's okay. One of the things that we really, really stress in this business is freedom. And so we put together systems and we try to actually utilize systems that allow us to be able to have that in our own lives, but also be able to extend that to our team members and things like that. So we're really loving it. We were able to have a panel inside here, up to 10 people inside of this Hangout, but then we can have an unlimited number of actual people that are watching it. So there's no types of ceilings or on that of anything. So it's really cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna briefly talk about the Hangouts that we have available, then talk about our big group Hangouts. 3 times a week we do a Hangout, and here recently they've been more of training Hangouts. And then probably about twice a month we'll still do our live presentation that we'll do, and we'll actually be making that information known to the public and to our prospects, as those come up. But then our actual big group also does a Tuesday night training that they do. That's a hangout that our actual members can actually plug into that. Some really good training by leaders in our team. You're able to hear a diverse, group of people be able to bring their certain type of flavor to the training, their certain type of viewpoints, and you're able to pick up a lot of good information on things that can actually help you to actually build and expand your business. Now, what I want to talk about now is that I want to also talk about another tool that we have, and it's something that I'm planning on plugging more into. I hadn't at first because, to be honest with you, I forgot about it. We have so many tools. One is our daily mindset call. And right now, our big group, which is Simple Freedom, they are doing these daily mindset calls, and they're working through the book called Think and Grow Rich. And this is something that we're going to actually be offering also too with the big network and our smaller group. Um, and so, you're going to be able to get it both ways. Now, what you can do is, if you're interested in getting access to that daily call, just go to our Facebook group, look in the file section, and we have a document there that lists the times and how to actually get access to that. And we're going to be pumping off our own calls that are based around Think and Grow Rich. Actually, going to be hangouts. And this is something cool to check this out. What we have the ability to do is, and I don't even think I shared this with the guys that's on the panel, but I secured a number now for our hangout. So what's going to be able to happen is that in our future hangouts, you can give this local number to all your prospects or all the team members, and they can call in and listen to the hangouts over the phone. Very, very cool. And so as we move into doing these hangouts based around the Think and Grow Rich and our whole mindset thing, we're going to actually be able to extend that out to folks who might not have internet access or be able to access the internet at that particular time. So I'm really excited about that. Um, Now, our big group also offers a Saturday call now, where you can call in, and again, it's almost like a hangout over the phone. Where they talk about different things that's going on with the team. They do some training and things like that on there. So one of the things I'm hoping that you guys get from everything that we're saying is we have a lot of resources for you. We have a lot of things for you to plug in. We have a lot of tools for you. Um, Another thing that we got coming down the road is a weekly conference call that I'm going to be launching here in the next week. I've already secured the um, the actual thing. Let me show you guys something right quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. And what I'm trying to see is, I know I got the information here, but I just want to make sure that it doesn't show any sensitive data. So give me 1 second to see if I want to make that available. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I might have to. Yeah, I might have to hold off on that one. Okay, so anyway, I can show you guys right quick. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up and then I'll take you guys there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen with you guys again, and this is just another tool that we have in our arsenal. And actually, I set I set this bridge up, this conference bridge up, probably about a month ago, and just hadn't had the time to actually to access this. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And what we're going to be able to do with this is again, we're just trying to create as many touch points or tools out there that our actual team could actually plug into to be able to build their business. And right now, what I'm looking at is probably having one main conference call a week to where you'll be able to plug in your prospects and your team members into it. And it'll be a two-part conference call. One would be presentation, one would be training. The training would always take place after the presentation. And what I like about this is I used this in the past, is that we can give out a number and we can have certain people call in and they're in listen mode only. And then we can have certain people that call in and they are in kind of like what we're doing right now. They can actually interact with the call. And every call is recorded. Every call is made available via a playback number, and every call can be downloaded as an MP3. So one of the things that I'm gonna be doing is that as we do this weekly call, that weekly call will stay up until that next weekly call takes place. And then once that call takes place, the old call comes down, and we'll be adding that to an audio archive in our private team site. So again, just another cool piece of technology. This company has been out here for the longest, and it's a real good quality as far as when it comes to infrastructure and their service and stuff like that. And again, this is totally free. I mean, there's no gotcha to it. It's free. It's totally free to use. And so I'm really excited about getting that going, with the team. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to you guys. What do you guys think about that? Of being able to have the ability of tying a person to a teleconference.
I think that's pretty good because I know a couple of recruits that people are recruiting right now that would probably work for a lot better for them.
Okay, okay, okay. What do you think about that, Trey?
I think it's good because it it allows the company to be available to anyone, no matter what circumstance they're in, and like whatever situation you're in. They make it work for you, and it's really convenient. And
Okay,
so,
good. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let me pull on. Give me 1 minute, guys. Get back to my list. Okay, now we kind of hit on the the last ones I got listed. Then I'm gonna have another one that I actually have. I forgot to get it primed, but let me see if I have it right now. Why don't you guys go ahead and talk about the power of actually using, and I'm gonna go ahead and show them right quick so I can just set you guys up to be able to do it, using physical products as tools out there as far as giving samples away or letting people try the actual product. Why don't you guys both go ahead and just talk about that? I'm gonna step away from the camera for a second.
Okay. All right, you want to go first, Trey?
yeah, I do. Okay. I like the physical products a lot because being a high school student, it's everybody drinks energy drinks, everybody drinks coffee to school, everybody drinks Gatorade. It's a sport thing. But the thing about the physical products is that anybody can use them, and the fact that I can sell them and give them away, and people will come up to me, or people will overhear me and be like, "Yeah, can I try that?" And so really, it doesn't even need promoting because it's just a word of mouth type of physical product. where it's just that good. And so I'll have people like 2 weeks later be like, "Yeah, can I get another one with thing?" I'm like, I don't remember you buying one, but okay. And it takes on a life of its own as far as people wanting them and people hearing about it because it's such a uh, trending, I guess, product.
Yeah, you hit on a good point, Trey, and I'm just elaborating on that a little bit. Um, I like the products because you can actually put a tangible object into somebody's hand. So when you physically put that awakened can in their hand, they can actually see the product and visualize it than just hearing about it. And then you get them samples. They can taste the sample themselves and see how good it is, and it's great. Same thing with the coffee. You have a physical product in front of you. It's more reachable to a person than just seeing an image of it. And it's a whole nother level of marketing too. Just for example, like Orville, he was doing selfies, but instead of him being in the selfies, it was the Awaken Can taking the selfie pictures of itself. That is a brilliant, fun, energetic marketing strategy there. And a lot of times, your marketing don't gotta be so rigid by the book. You're supposed to think outside the box. That's the only way you progress and innovate and get to the audience. People get tired of seeing the same thing, hearing the same thing all the time. So you got to constantly refresh the message that you give to them, and using the physical products, but using them in an innovative, fun, different way, marketing style than what people are used to. That's how you catch their eye.
Right, right, right. And speaking of those selfies, I might actually have to get started with those again. I was looking through them. And I just agree with everything you guys are saying. One of the things that I've noticed is that when I first got started, this is how I pretty much brought almost everybody in. I just really talked about the product in a sense. I talked about the physical product and the digital products. But the physical products, like James said, these are concrete. You could put these in a person's hand. They can feel it. They can look at the can. They can taste the product, and they make more of an emotional connection with it. And it's just really, it's like you say, it's concrete. The coffee. Let me show you guys something right quick. But first of all, let me show you something. The packaging on these are tools, okay? When you sit that package down, that's a sexy can. When you look at it, that's a very sexy can. They did a really good job on that. And here's the coffee. Again, very good branding, very good package. Down to the packs. I mean, this is a tool because you can give this to someone. They can take it home and they're looking at it and they're like, wow, it's physical. It's in their hands. It's really cool. It's a really slick package, and it makes a lot of sense to them. And again, just like James was saying, as far as being creative, you could just be as creative as you want with this. Um, one of the things one of the things that I'm looking to do, and I'm just going to share with you guys just another ideal, a marketing ideal out here. James was talking about the whole selfie thing that I was doing, and I'm gonna get back to doing that again. I had pulled away from it some, was working on some things, but I was looking through some of my pictures the other day. I still have some I haven't uploaded there. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to doing it. It allowed me to be able to be really creative with what I was doing, and one of the things I was doing was I was trying to find some really cool backdrops or some really nice texture as far as the background of each picture. Might have been like a statue or in a certain location. Let's say for instance, like if you're at a museum or something, you pull your Awaken can out and you get down with your phone, you take a good picture with that actual texture in the background. One of the things I'm getting ready to do now is I'm fixed to start up a series, called A Cup of Joe, and it's going to be based around the coffee. And I'm going to have pictures and videos and things like that, really cool, of me sharing, just ideas and concepts, and just really cool pictures of my brown coffee mug and my coffee. So I'm going to be doing the same thing with that. And I'm just going to be tying that whole thing in with that. And yeah, the physical products, man, I mean, to me, there's no better demonstration or no better marketing tool out there than to put that physical product in somebody's hand, because if they feel it, they drink it. I mean, it's a wrap, you know. And just like both of them said, we have some really, really good products and some really good tasting products and stuff. So again, we just invite you, you know, we invite you to actually explore what it is that we're doing here with Wake Up Now. And as you can see, we have a lot of tools that you can plug into, everything from prospecting to training and things like that. There's something here for every type of person, for every flavor, for every type of personality or anything like that. You can just come here and really, you know, just stick your hand in and you'll come out with something that you can actually utilize. And the cool thing is that the company and the actual field force are they're constantly coming up with new and innovative ways of being able to share, you know, our products and just a simple message out there that we're trying to put out there in the marketplace. And last but not least, let me show you a new tool that was actually introduced by one of the leaders on our team. Now, this is really old school, okay? This is what you call direct marketing, okay? He put together a really good report, okay? And this is a physical product. You can distribute it digitally also, too. Now, if you haven't had a chance to read this, get back with the person who invited you to this training call and tell them that you want a copy of this. This is a very, very good report, and it's called Simple Freedom. And pretty much this is a marketing tool. It's a marketing tool wrapped up inside of a report. And the way this tool is supposed to be utilized is that you're supposed to distribute this tool. Now, one of the things I was getting ready to do with mine was put them in like the black report sleeves. And then I'm going to use them the same way I was sharing with you guys on how to use this tool here. I'm actually going to be inviting people in my network to just read over the information. And then I'm going to be letting them know that I'm coming back to get my information. But again, very brilliant copywriting here. He really takes them through a thought process of why they want to be free. You know, why they would want to actually take ownership of their time and their financial freedom and their financial destiny. And he does it in a way to where all throughout the actual report booklet, he has a call to action telling them to pick up a phone number and call this number to hear this other message. And again, I just invite you to go through the system because it's brilliant how he did this. Because first of all, the copy on this is really good. Okay, it's really actually created in a way to have that person go through a certain emotional state, and then there's triggers in there to get them to actually either pick up the phone or to visit your website. And then this 24-hour recorded message actually puts a human voice with what's in pen on this paper. And then he actually goes through the process of just reinforcing what it is that he said here. And then again, you know, inviting them to actually engage in a call to action, and that's to get back with the person that gave them this right here. So it's something powerful. You can actually mail this out. Now, one of the cool things that they're doing with this right here, I thought was really neat. And if any of you guys out there have either done, you know, direct mail or studied up on it, they actually share with you ideas and concept of how to actually send this out in a unique way. Like some of them are putting these inside of pink envelopes, you know, just real bright colors, or they're using what they call lumpy mail, where they're taking it and they're putting this inside of an envelope with like a what's the word I'm looking for, like a toy or a novelty or something that makes the envelope feels different. You know what I'm saying? That's an old direct mail marketing technique that's generated hundreds of millions of dollars for direct mailers, and they're utilizing it with this. But again, the most powerful thing with this is that it's duplicatable. You know, you don't have to talk out your mouth again. All you have to do is stamp your website and your phone number on her, and you're good to go. Because the actual our upline, Franco Gonzalez, and this is a guy out here who not just talks his talk, but he walks his walk. I've personally watched this guy, you know, make over a 7-figure income over the years that I've been following him, easily, you know, in multiple business opportunities. You know, so this guy is not just somebody who's giving you theory. He's giving you what works. Okay, he's a direct response student. He's a professional copywriter, so he knows how to actually create the copy that takes a person through a buying process, and it's just a real powerful tool. And again, I printed this out in my home, and I'm a cheap guy, when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I didn't put it in color. I did mine in black and white. But to get the most effect out of this, you're going to want to do this in color, because a lot of people take the text here and the text here and they put it inside of they use an intense color like red on there, so it stands out when a person looks at it. But again, just another out the box creative tool that then came down from our big team, and it allows you to be able to get in here and just do this business in a different way. And last but not least, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about the power of just meeting a person face to face and using a PowerPoint. I wish I can show you all the actual stories of the individuals that are part of our team that are just getting out there and really going old school with the way that they're building their businesses. When you think of network marketing, we think of high tech, high touch. But you got a lot of individuals out there, man. They just taking this thing back, back. They just taking it back, and they're meeting across the table with a cup of coffee. They're doing cookouts and barbecues. They're doing get-togethers and things like that, and they're just connecting mentally and heart to heart. With these with the people in their networks, man, and it's working. A lot of people, man, out there are tired of all the hype. They're tired of all the high pressure and things like this, and they just want something real. They want to be actually plugged into something real. And one of the things that I can actually say about this whole movement that we're doing here with the big network and with Simple Freedom, our big group, is that we are just trying to be as authentic as we can and actually help as many families and even individuals out there just reach their dreams. And we want to have fun with it. We don't want to make this like a job. We don't want to make this like something that's, what's the word I'm looking for, too polished, or even too slick. We just want to think of out the box ways, just taking it old school, man, going back to CDs in a case, a report, sitting across the table from someone, sharing a very simple video or a website with someone, not getting too complicated in the process. And then at the same time, we do have the tools for those out there who are a little bit more advanced, or if they want to get off into something that's a little bit more complicated, we do have those systems out there for them also too. And so again, we just want to invite you guys to get back with the person who invited you to this call. Tell them that you, first of all, that you appreciate them, thinking about you enough to share this call with you. Share this this hangout with you. And then also just tell them that you're ready to take the next step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sense of urgency in your ear. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait a month from now to actually get started with this. If this makes sense to you, go ahead and get plugged in and get started. Hit the ground running, actually link arms with like-minded individuals, man, who are out here having a lot of fun, setting a lot of people free and sharing this very simple message with other individuals out here. We're out here connecting face-to-face, mind-to-mind, and heart-to-heart with other like-minded individuals. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and let these other two guys have a chance to say something and just wrap it up, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here today.
Yeah. Just I will close it up by saying, if you're looking for time freedom, financial freedom, this is probably going to be the best opportunity you're going to have for it. And don't let it be your last opportunity, because it only knocks once. So if you got any type of inkling of wanting to work for yourself, start your own business, make extra income, free up time to spend with your family, your loved ones, or to even release some of that overtime that you're working at your job, or even replacing the bill with some residual income. Take a very good look at Wake Up Now, the Bit Network, and Simple Freedom, and I guarantee you that you're going to see the bigger picture to everything, and you're going to hop on board. So I'm going to leave you with that.
To close this, I would say that I would just say that before I actually got into the business, I will always hear Orville talking about the wake up now lifestyle or the one lifestyle. And I never really understood that until you got in, that it really is a lifestyle because it's not just a business, but it helps you grow as a person and develop skills and to like meet new people, explore and push your boundaries and push yourself. And it's really a lifestyle.
Good, good, good. Yeah, and you know, again, just wanna go ahead and wrap it up by just saying that go ahead and take the actions. Go ahead and finally do something about what it is that you've been talking about all this time. If you look at your life and you say, okay, I don't have enough time in my life to spend with my relatives, to spend with my loved ones, my kids, my spouse, then you have an option now. You have something that's before you that can literally present a solution to that problem for you. If you're looking at your job situation, your career, or even your business that you're doing right now, and you're telling yourself that there's not a connection, you're not syncing up with that anymore, that you want more out of what you're doing, you want more fulfillment, then I would invite you to go ahead and look at what it is that we're doing here. Kind of like Trey say, this is an advanced class in personal development, because the person that you're going to have to become to do this is going to far outweigh the money. You're going to get so many experiences and you're going to have so many growth spurts, just by doing this. One of the things that I've actually noticed since I've been involved with this is that it actually causes me to really focus in on my life and really audit my life on a regular basis, because for the first time in my life I feel like I have something in my hands that not only I can get excited about, but my family can get excited about. And then it's something that I can really take out there to the marketplace and really make a difference, really put some value out there where it will really change some lives. And that means, whether it's getting that mother or that father home from that part-time job, or if it means, being able to actually put or infuse some cash into that budget. So, the financial strain and just that stress level is down. It's here for you. But at the same time, if you're the type of person and you've been telling yourself that you know that you have more to offer to the world, that you have big visions, big dreams, big things that you want to do, this is a place that you can come hang your hat, and actually connect with some other like-minded individuals that's going to cause you to really stretch that vision even further. You know, I was talking to someone the other day and we were talking about vehicles. A lot of times the only problem that we have in our lives, when it comes to us going from a point of unfulfillment or lack to a point of abundance, is a vehicle. Right here in front of you, you have a vehicle that is worthy of your time to actually to check it out, to do your due diligence. And one of the things I can guarantee you also is that if you really take a good look at this, you're going to see what it is that we saw with this. It's going to click with you. And the majority of you out there, if you really give yourself a chance of being able to actually look at the information that we're presenting here for you, it's going to click to you. Now, whether you can believe that you can do it or not is a different story. But this actual thing that we're doing here, this movement, this message that we're taking out in the marketplace, this product suite, makes a lot of sense. And then again, if there's nothing else that you get, let's say for instance, you get in here and you are a complete dud. Okay, you fall on your face, man. I mean, you just wreak havoc when it comes to this business model and being able to actually produce results. You are still going to get a lot of value and benefit from just getting exposed to the level of personal development that's here. Getting exposed to new ideas and skill sets and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. We're not in the business of convincing. We're in the business of just being tour guides. We've guided you to a certain thing now. Now the ball is in your court. You'll have to be decisive on this. You'll have to really look at it, if you're serious about your life, and then make a decision. And remember, that decision is yours. This opportunity is not for everybody. We understand that, but it could be for you. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So thanks for checking out this Hangout. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Any last minute words, guys?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, we're out of here. Catch you on the next one.